Poor dude's Jeep just keeps getting smacked. Thump. With the, it's so windy out tonight. Just keeps smacking it with the trash can lid. Alright, very rare to see me in here on a weekday anymore. It's Monday. I did take off last night. The wind was just crazy. Didn't feel like dealing with it. So we got the Cummins loaded up in the back of the Dakota. She's squatting a little bit, but it is what it is. Wanted to go over with you guys these headlights real quick that I got from my wife. She absolutely loves them. And on top of that, we have not been high beamed one time since replacing the lights and actually angling them correctly, because this truck is a it's lifted in the front to match the rear, so it's leveled, I should say. And unfortunately the headlights have always been angled up with the halogens, so ever since we put the LEDs in there, the new housings, and angled them, we haven't been high beamed one time. And I mean, this thing gets driven at night a lot. So on top of that, you guys want to see something adorable? This is my wife's toolbox, and look what she keeps in there. Got her little Aldi bags. Usually we leave them back here, but I took it out for now so we could put the Cummins in there. This crane wasn't long enough. So what I got to do today, get this other door open real quick. That's the motor for this one. I got to pull these injectors out of this motor over here. And this motor is sold and gone, so I got to get these wheels out of the way. By the way, if anybody wants these Rockstar wheels, the tires are shot. The wheels are okay, but 750 bucks takes them. We're going to move this, get the injectors out. Shouldn't take me super long. Just a valve cover and some rocker bridges here and there, but that customer's coming to get that here in a little bit, and that's pretty much where we're at. Might take this brush with me because that's what he bought to throw at that. So eventually, sometime this week, we're going to be doing a scrap run. So I'm going to probably load all this scrap up tonight when I'm in here working, and try to see if I can't find that other motor mount bumper. You guys will see right here we're missing a bumper and I'm missing a nut, so I just need to find a nut for that, and then we're good. So Josh is coming out. He's gonna be dropping off his little red truck. We got a bunch of shit to do to that, and then yeah, let's just start getting into it. I'm gonna start getting to work. I'm gonna degrease the shit out of this, and all right, the engine is finally gone. We got 6 brand new injectors sitting here. I'm gonna cover those. Josh is bringing his truck over. He's gonna back up to my truck. I am gonna get some things ordered for the Dakota. I gotta get the drop hitch, the Kurt drop hitch for that. This engine, he gave me the okay to tear down to show you guys, so we'll probably do that. But I'm gonna get this going to the car wash tonight. It shouldn't go anywhere, but I might throw one more strap over top of it just to call it good. And then we're done for the night. But it's getting nice out. So I might end up putting this on the side channel. I locked the keys in the Dakota in the ignition because I got distracted because Josh was distracting me. And I went to get out and I never grabbed the key. And I was making my pre-workout and this and that. So completely fucked up. Now I gotta get in Josh's, because I'm gonna take his Dakota. He dropped his truck off, so all we have is the Koya.
Give that like 30 seconds.
Let's see if it starts. This might be a second channel video, Josh. Also, my phone's dying. Do we see if it starts?
Sure.
Does it start?
Go for it. Nah, turn it off. Give that a few minutes.
Oof. Josh carries like 47 batteries, and we got it started. He got it started. I just did the cranking, but yeah, so phone's about dead. Camera's being stupid. I'm gonna go get the key and then I'll be back. All right, so long story short, I was able to get the truck started. I went back. My phone died, but I got the key. So I went and grabbed my wife's key, and we've been driving around for a while. But we're gonna go clean this motor off and see how she comes out. This is the side I need to really work on, but we're gonna start putting her in tonight. All right, we got the motor sprayed off pretty good. You know, obviously a little bit black, but got most of the oil as much as I possibly could. Looks like this has shifted a little bit this way, but it is what it is. We only have to go a little bit further. So, not too bad. Also tried to clean out any of the coolant passages as much as I could for what it is. But now we're gonna get back to the shop house to clean the Dakota a little bit. I just gave it a quick spray down. So we're gonna head to the shop. Josh is supposed to be meeting us there. All right, so y'all need to do me this favor, because I have people telling me that they're putting these engines in without taking the oil pan off. You can see down in there, the oil pan is hitting, and the valve cover. I have guys swearing, I have a couple guys, saying that they can get this engine in without lifting the cab and without taking the rocker box or without taking that off. How are you guys doing that? Because there's no fucking way. I'm about to lift the cab up a little bit just to get a little bit of a angle in there, and then we can drop this thing the rest of the way in. I did end up finding the other motor mount nut. So it's right here. I was smart and I put everything in here. All these. The only thing I don't think we have, I think we were supposed to upgrade the bolts that go in there into the torque converter. So I do gotta get some of those from him. Torque converter bolts. But besides that, we should have everything else. I'm gonna text him and be like, hey, we need some torque converter bolts. I was pretty sure we had them, but... All right, so the engine is in. We have it mounted. The transmission is done. All the wiring, a lot of it's done. Just gotta mess with some motor mounts. Get a clamp for that bottom one, just the nut. I don't know where the nut went. It's probably on the floor somewhere in this mess. I'll check the scrap bin for another one. Other than that, we got the power steering pump all lined up. We just got to get this vacuum line, figure out where that's at. New line in here, lines down there. Fuel is hooked up, -1. I got to push that on. I'm going to wait until tomorrow. Wire harness up top. We do need a new one of these. These are old and frail. It's time for some new vacuum lines, in my opinion. He's bringing me batteries tomorrow, distilled water, coolant. I think we already have coolant. And a few other little odds and ends here and there. And then we got Josh's stuff. TPMS installed. Josh did these. We got rails to do tomorrow. I'm going to have him do a video on it. And then also, they sent him the wrong U-joints. So now we got to figure out how to get that out of there. They sent the 2 small ones. And we're going to get the new ones tomorrow. He's going to turn those back in, and still got to figure out how to get that out without damaging it, because it's nice to get your money back on something. Where is the sensor? Right there. So he's got a new one. And then, if you don't mind, oh, you didn't lock it. Where'd you put it? Oh, you put it right there. TPMS. So.
And the truck's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, he's slowly cleaning out the truck. It's a lot cleaner. We'll probably hit the vacuum maybe tomorrow. He's coming back tomorrow. We got a fuel tank to do tomorrow, 105 gallon, but Little Red is slowly coming together. All right, here's where we left off last night, trying to get this thing finished up tonight. We do not have much to do, which is nice. I do unfortunately have to get that last bolt out from back there so we can pull this chain out of the way. I know I have a fuel piece back there. I got to get these 2 connectors lined up. The exhaust is done. We got to do the intake, find a nut for that. We got to start taking the grounds from the other engine, start moving them over here. Transmission lines are all over here in good condition. We can probably move this thing over, put that back, and then we're just going to start wiring stuff. So I'm going to have to mess with some of that, and yeah, she's coming together. Just figure I'd give you guys an update. All right, so he's got to get some vacuum lines. So I don't have any spares. We're just going to replace it all. We have that one broken, this one broken, that one all rotted. This one's fine going to there, and then we need the one that goes up to here. So told him just to order the kit, but unfortunately, last minute, he's going to try to bring me some of the regular stuff here, and then whatever this is, honestly, might just replace. Well, I guess we can't, because yeah, you don't want any leaks though, because then you get blow by. It's weird. You get any blow by with that, or any leak with that vacuum pump, and it spits it right into the damn. All right, here's where we're at. I went and got the new radiator. This was an This one was either, I think this one was from Otis, and this one was in really good shape. So we're gonna reuse this one, and I'm gonna show you why. 125 bucks selling that to him, because this one here is literally 99% clogged. And we can spray it off and clean it, but this is ultimately the radiator that was in the bad engine that just destroyed everything. We're gonna scrap that, not worth trying to save it. So we're gonna take that and the whole 9 yards of this radiator. We are gonna reuse the intercooler and throw this in there. This thing's clean, if you guys can see that. And on the other side, I was looking at it earlier too. It's like, this is a perfect radiator. Sold a few of them. And I love it how it pisses guys off the way that I say radiator or radiator. I'm gonna keep saying radiator just because it bothers people. I know it's not the right way to say it, but I literally could give a shit. I might have another nut, 11 millimeters somewhere, but we're getting there. We got the fuel lines connected, but I still haven't gotten those 2 clamps yet. And all of the grounds are on, so we got that one. There's one over there. There's one here down on the frame, and yeah, Josh is here somewhere. We're doing his U-joints, finally. Yeah, we got the correct ones now. So slow and steady doing them, but I'd like to have this whole front end on. The only thing questionable is this trans cooler. It seals, it holds, but I personally don't like it, but I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna advise him to upgrade it. It's literally just 2 clamps, literally right there. So I'm gonna have him replace that down the road. He said just throw everything together and try to do what I can do. Just get it all together, and then we'll upgrade slowly as he starts using it more and more for work and getting more and more money in. All right, we're slowly going over. I got the driver's side boot on. We got the clamp over there. We got both on there. I put 3 gallons of coolant in it. Like I said, he's gonna bring me water tomorrow. I got a nut for this because the nut on the intercooler pipe, this whole thing is seized. So I was able to break the nut off so I could use it on that. Trying to find the passenger side intercooler pipe. I don't see it. I have no idea where that went. I didn't take this apart though, so I have no idea. Other than that, we got to get the bumper on. I did go and get, I found 4 of the flywheel bolts. He said just reuse them. Usually I always recommend replacing them, but he said just reuse them. And put some Loctite on those. Windshield washer, we need a nozzle for that. And a few other little odds and ends here and there. Besides the vacuum lines, he's going to be going to get those. And we do have the intake chilling in the bed somewhere. I had it somewhere. Unless I did move it over here. I might have moved it over here. So we got everything. That white bumper is going to go on here. And yeah, this, we have the pipe. We have 1 clamp. The other clamp shot. And another clamp, and the whole, that one side, I'm missing that. I don't know where that went. I did end up putting the old AC condenser on just to keep moisture from the system. I gotta tighten that up yet. But besides that, she's almost ready to go. I mean, I could, in theory, fire this thing up right now if I had batteries. He is bringing those tomorrow too. This was already broken, so I gotta find a way to pull that out. Probably just a self-tapper, replace it with that one. Slow and steady. Got the wire on here, new radiator. That's ugly, but I'm gonna probably change that out if I can. This is where we're gonna call it. I got the bumper on. Absolutely hideous and does not line up worth a shit. It kind of angles this way, I think because he hit something with it, I don't know. But it's on there. So we got intercooler pipe. We gotta do that. We gotta do a few, just few odds and ends. I got 5 of the bolts for the torque converter. We got to do them. I got to put the lug nuts on the back. I only have 2 on there right now because we were planning on moving it, which I might. I don't know 100%. If he can get me the parts, it'll be done. If not, what we're going to do is finish up what I can and then just take it up onto the hill. So that's why I left the 2 lug nuts that I did. Yeah, we'll send this down the hill just like you did that trailer that one day. Josh is doing U-joints. Josh is learning U-joints. Bastards.
They're not being nice.
See, Josh does preventative maintenance, unlike me. See, he's going through and doing all the U-joints, even though they didn't technically need done, but he doesn't want to figure out that they need done on the side of the roof. Yeah, they're also not greasable. So he's putting in greasable ones. We will do the rails, and what else do we have? We have to do a carrier yet?
Carrier. There's a lot of shit this truck needs.
Yeah, we got to do a bunch of shit.
Speedometer, reverse lights.
Speedometers, reverse lights. We got some go fast parts over here.
Tachometer now.
Yeah, Josh actually fixed his, what was that? You fixed your crank sensor.
Yeah, that was easy.
Oh, we showed you the TPMS. But yeah, I'm going to call it here because I feel like this video is long enough.
Rear fuel tank.
What?
I thought Abazio was here.
He's coming tomorrow. Now. So, yeah, and then we got a 105-gallon fuel tank, which will be here now tomorrow, not today. So, but like I said, we're going to call it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you need something, cpstevemiller.com, link down below. And we're done. Also, vote on if I'm terrible.